Hi everyone, it is the end of April, so it's time to do my best and worst beauty products, and this time it's gonna be a little bit different because A, there's no worst because I honestly didn't try anything this month that I hated, and second of all, I'm going to also include some lifestyle favorites. There's some music, some tech gadgets, and some TV shows in here. So yeah, I just think I'll start first with the beauty stuff, and then at the end I'll do the sort of more lifestyle things. Probably this thing has impressed me the most this month. It's the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. This is a really nice combination of neutrals in here. There is like one sort of more brighter color, this one, which I honestly haven't even used, but I feel like the variety of neutrals in here are so like well thought out. I feel like there's just really good shadows in here, and I find them very pigmented, and I also find like they're really easy to blend, and I like how there's like a mix of finishes, especially there are a few matte eyeshadows. I like it a little bit more than the original chocolate bar because this has a really nice cool tone to it, and I love cool toned eyeshadows. I'm going traveling, well now when you watch this video I'm actually traveling, so I think I'm taking this with me on my trip because I think it has like everything in there that I need. This mascara by Maybelline, it's the classic Volume Express waterproof. It's like back to basics with this mascara. This is the waterproof version, and I have really been into waterproof eyeshadows because I feel like they last a lot longer, and this one doesn't crumble on me. So that's really important, and it's very easy to remove with an oil cleanser. Normal looking brush. I'm just really back into these sort of like more normal looking brushes, just like weird brushes, and this one seems like very ordinary, and I'm all about that. Like I don't want these like weird like rubber weird spiky things, strange shapes. Like I don't know, I just find it hard to put on mascara with these weird shapes, so I'm all about the basic mascaras, and yeah, this is for my basic ass self. This is really good. So my next favorite is an absolute budget buy, and it's this eyeshadow by Essence. Now mine has actually broken because I dropped it on the floor, but I mean they're so cheap that I don't really care. But this is the eyeshadow in the Grammy Goes Glammy number 19, and this is such a perfect like shimmery eyeshadow. It's like really shimmery. It has this light like champagne kind of finish, you can see it there, and I'm actually wearing this today as a highlighter. You can see I did like a strobing tutorial, and this was one of the products that I used, and it's just like this really amazing highlighter. I mean, it's cheap as chips, but it, you know, for someone who's on a budget or even not, like, I mean, I have high-end highlighters and I still reach for this sometimes as a highlighter because it has such a gorgeous finish. It's like really smooth texture. There's no chunky glitter in it or anything like that. I really hate glittery you know, highlighters. So I use this eyeshadow as a highlighter. It's very intense. So if you don't like intense highlighters, then don't use this. But if you want that sort of very sort of over glowing look, like today I went for this really sort of strobed look, then this is one to check out. And the last sort of makeup product is actually a brush, and this is by Clinique. Now I used it today, so there's a little bit foundation in it, but I recently did a collaboration with Clinique. We did 4 videos in collaboration with Ringier. You guys know I make videos now for Ringier on some of their portals, like news portals here in Switzerland, Blick.ch, and yeah, I have a weekly beauty video column. So yeah, we collaborated with Clinique this month, and they sent me a bunch of products, and like a lot of them I just really like them, but this brush totally stood out to me. It's a foundation brush, and I feel like this foundation brush is just perfect because it has like a nice dense base, but then the top is sort of more like a feathered, almost like a skunk brush. You guys remember those kind of brushes? If you have a foundation brush that's too dense, it tends to like move the foundation around. It doesn't stay put. Versus this one, which has a sort of more feather texture on the top, is yeah, it's just really great for applying foundation. So I like to use this with liquid, and then I'll use something like this makeup sponge, like the Beauty Blender dupe, and then just pat it in just sort of as like the final finish. Okay, next I have a couple of skincare type products. So the products that I've been loving this month are the Drops of Light. It's the Drops of Light range by The Body Shop, and I did a whole video about that, my morning routine, and I got a lot of like flack in that video because it was a sponsored video. You guys know I do monthly videos for The Body Shop. I don't really understand why people get pissed off. I've been so honest about that. Like, I've never tried to disguise it, and I actually do use these products. I've been loving this face cream, and it's the Pure Healthy Brightening Day Cream. So I've been using this a lot, and then afterwards I use the Pure Healthy Brightening Serum. Now these products contain red algae and also vitamin C, and so it helps to brighten your skin over time, like especially if you have pigmentation spots or something like that. I've just been loving the texture of these mostly, and they're just so like they're very, very moisturizing without feeling greasy, because this is meant to be used more like as a daytime thing. And another skincare product that I've been loving is this sunscreen. This was sent to me in a recent unboxing video. I showed this. It's the La Roche-Posay Anthelios XL sunscreen, and this one is anti-shine, so it says anti-shine on it. It's SPF 50, meant to be used in your face, and I like that this one does not leave a shiny, greasy finish. Like usually the SPF 50s are like really heavy and greasy. This one, because it's anti-shine, doesn't have that really greasy effect. So you can wear this really nicely underneath makeup. So my musical favorite thing this month has been the new release by a singer-songwriter named Matt Corby, and he's an amazing musician from Australia, and he released his new album. So it's the first like full release that he's made. He's released like 4 or 5 EPs, and I purchased them all. They're all incredible. But his new album came out, and it's called Telluric. He is such an amazing songwriter. He just has the most gorgeous voice, and I follow him on Twitter and stuff, and I was always like checking to see where he's touring. Like he's on tour right now for this new album, and I was following him on Twitter, and then like he tweeted, oh, a new date has been added in Switzerland. I was so happy. I like went right away to the venue and bought tickets. So I got tickets now for his show at the Montreux Jazz Festival. I think it's is it in June, or I think it's in July. So I'm really excited. I will link maybe his website below so you can, or like a video or something, so you can listen to the music. It's like if you like singer-songwriters and like acoustic music and just like beautiful music, you should check him out. I think he's going to be the next big thing. Like he's going to be the next Hosier or something like that. Speaking of music, this month I actually have my birthday on April 27th. We're actually going traveling around my birthday, or like around that time. So I won't be here for my birthday. So my husband we both decided to get our birthday presents early for each other, because he's actually born on April 29th. So we decided to give each other our presents early. He got me this thing, because he asked me, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, oh, like I would like something to play music, portable, like a portable music player that I can just take from room to room, or you can even take it to the beach. This is the Marshall Stockwell music player. So Marshall, they actually make speakers for like guitar speakers and stuff, and they came out with this little music player. So it's like an MP3 player, or an MP3, what do you call it? Like Bluetooth music player, you know what I mean? You can play the music from your phone, you connect it over Bluetooth to this thing, and then it just plays it on here. And the speaker is amazing. Like I like these little knobs that they have. It kind of looks like a little speaker. So these things pop out. So here's volume, and then there's even adjustable knobs here for bass and treble. So depending on what kind of music you're listening to, you can adjust the bass and the treble and stuff. And it's just nice and portable. I like that sort of retro vintage look. The sound quality is amazing. Like it's really, it goes really, really loud. So you could like be totally jamming out to this in your home, and you can just take it from place to place. It charges itself, and then I think the battery life is like 20 hours. And my last sort of lifestyle favorite is a show that I have been watching on Netflix. One of the shows I've been watching is called Call the Midwife, and it's basically a show set in 1950s London, but East Side London. And back then in the 1950s, the east side of London was like really a poor area, very impoverished, sort of lower class people living in that area. And the show is about this woman, or a group of women, who work as midwives in that area of London. So they basically, because back then, like a lot of women had their children at home. They didn't go to a hospital. Yeah, there's a lot of scenes of like babies being born, but there's other stories like surrounding it, you know, with the characters and the families that live in this sort of impoverished area of London. And so it's really interesting. It's kind of a women's show. Obviously, I don't think men would really enjoy it. So that's it. If you haven't already, go and follow me on Snapchat, because right now I'm in Japan, and as you're watching this, I'm exploring Japan. So if you want to see what I get up up to there. Go and follow me because I'm planning on posting a lot on Snapchat while I'm in Japan. I think it'll be really cool to give you guys like a little insight. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.